There's a niche on TikTok right now that isn't only just one of the most viral, but it's also one of the easiest niches to start creating content in. Almost zero effort to make, and the views come in like clockwork if you're posting it. But even with how easy the niche already is, almost nobody is doing it with a twist that you could simply add on to 10x your views. So in this video, not only am I breaking down how to start posting in this niche the easy way, but I'm also going to be breaking down exactly how to put your own twist on this type of content to actually outcompete all the other people who are trying the same exact thing. Now, before we dive into what the niche actually is, just to show you some proof of context that we actually know what we're doing when it comes to finding viral niches and posting in it. Mark just got another video at 80,000 views, another account for Reel at 10K followers for the Creator Awards program, Max with another 100,000 view video, Max with another 400,000 view video, Preston with another digital product payout, and there's just so many more I could go over, but it would take us hours to fully go over this. But I mean, as you can see, we know what it takes when it comes to going viral, and this is one of the easiest niches I could possibly tell you is out there right now. This is the account that we're going to be looking at. 5 videos posted and not a single video under 100,000 views. And this isn't exactly how we're going to be posting the content. There's a few ways that you can do it. I'm going to go over each and every single one and why that specific one is better for your specific situation, because you don't want to just copy what's already working, because you might have a different end goal than what this person is doing for his end goal, if that makes sense. Before I get any more specific into this, let's just take a look at these videos real quick. We're just going to look at this one with 1.8 million views.
Oh, my divorce was the worst thing I ever went through in my life. Far, far worse than prison, far worse than being arrested and yeah, any of that stuff. Far more difficult than going after Al-Qaeda or the Iranians or Hezbollah or any of the things I ever did at the CIA. You wanna have like one person in life that you can trust. Just one. Is that asking too much? Yeah, I never thought so.
As you can see, really popular. He's super viral on TikTok. Former CIA agent John Kiriakou. Pretty sure that's how you pronounce his name, but naturally this dude's just viral right now. Like, so many clips of him. He's done so many big podcasts. He's just all over the internet right now, so there's no reason for him not to be viral. So I mean, as you can see, you can easily start posting this content with a little background music. Just going over one of his simple stories, and this account started doing it, just posting the raw footage. I personally think this content would even go more viral if this guy was just posting it in the regular 9:16 format, so it fills out the entire screen like this. But I mean, as you guys can see, this is the 16:9 format, so basically meant for like YouTube full screen, which is what you guys are watching right now. But when people post in that format, there's black on top and black on bottom. But you cannot get monetized in the Creator Awards program with this type of content specifically. But you can't specifically post videos exactly like this and get monetized in the Creator Awards program because it's unoriginal content. Luckily for you guys, I'm going to show you exactly how to turn this content into original content that would go just as viral. I don't want to leak the niche because it's in my premium group, but I personally just got a new account monetized using a specific format that is very, very similar to the one that I'm about to go over. Obviously not using the same person, but it's a very similar format that I used on the account that I just grew in like 14 days. I just did an entire video on that. Yes, we are going to be using AI to turn this content original, but you can still use this content to just grow an account to 1,000 followers if you're in the UK, or 5,000 followers if you're in the US for TikTok Shop affiliate. Because it doesn't matter if you grow an unoriginal content or original content. If you get an account to 5,000 followers organically, then you can join TikTok Shop affiliate. This is an example of how we're going to make this content original, and you're probably looking at this like this is a completely different content style. How are we going to make this tie in tune with the videos we were just watching that were going insanely viral? What we're going to do, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it, but we're going to use John Kiriakou's voice to narrate a video like this, but it's going to be AI. And then we're also going to have clips just like this that are all in this type of AI futuristic style format that really just portrays a message of what he's actually talking about. All right, so let's just dive into this. The first thing I'm going to do is actually get this video. Now I'm going to transcribe this video to actually get the script and figure out what he's talking about. That way we can figure out what we want to make our video visually about. The next thing I'm doing is I found a clip of him just talking in general on this random podcast or interview. And the whole goal here is to get around 20 to 30 seconds of what his voice sounds like.
After explosives, I went into counter-terrorist driving, and then advanced counter-terrorist driving, which was out in the desert out west.
Okay, I've got the audio that we want, so I'm just going to export this, not the video, but the audio, and you guys are going to see exactly why here in a second. And while we were doing that, our transcript just finished, so we're going to let that sit there for a second. Now we're going to head into 11 Labs and go over to the Create Voice section. We're going to be using the Instant Voice Clone feature. Drag and drop the MP3 file that you just exported into here. Give it a little name. Now we're going to paste our transcript in here using the voice we just made and then generate our script, and it should be in the voice that we want.
I think the world's in a very dangerous place right now. Very dangerous. You know, we've got the Russia-Ukraine war still, you know, in a stalemate. Well, not really. The Russians are winning, but I mean, they'll fight for weeks over 15 feet of territory.
That sounds pretty similar if you ask me. So this is the voiceover we're going to be using. This is also the script that we're going to be using now to make the AI psychology like AI clips that will be playing over this voiceover with the music in the background. Because we want to be using this AI voice because we don't want to use his actual voice like this account is doing, because that once again is not original content, which yes, you can get monetized at 5,000 followers, but for the people who really want to be just long term and start making daily money just from getting the views every single day and having them compound, everything has to be original. So this is exactly how I would do it. Make the voice original, make the clips original, use something that's already proven to go viral, but put your own twists on it to where it's all original for you so you actually benefit from the niche. Now we're gonna go back to one of these styles of videos and get this video. Now we're just gonna give that video to Gemini and say something like, analyze the file attached. The goal for this is to get a prompt for ChatGPT to give me 7 image prompts for Nano Banana Pro and 7 image to video prompts for those images with Kling 2.6, all in JSON format, which is just a format that makes it easy for the AI to understand what your prompt is. Then you could just say something like, I need you to describe exactly how the pictures look from the file attached, because I'm going to replicate that exact video with a different script. So go ahead and pause the video, do whatever you need to do to actually screenshot and get this prompt. That way you can implement it for yourself, because I'm telling you guys, if you're not implementing these niches that I'm dropping on YouTube for you, you are simply falling behind, because every single one of these niches work. So many of these videos that I've posted on YouTube, I've personally grown accounts in, and I literally just showed you on one of my accounts. I recently just got it monetized using a similar style. Obviously, I can't show you guys the exact page and style because it's in my premium group, but the answers are all out there. So now all we have to do is import our script. As you can see, it analyzed the video. It knows exactly what the video looks like. So we got a extremely in-depth ChatGPT prompt, because this is why I love giving videos to Gemini, because it can actually break down and analyze the entire video with the characters, the setting, the visual metaphors, the color contrast, and all that is packed into this expert engineer prompt. I wouldn't have been able to make myself, so we're gonna go ahead and copy and paste this into ChatGPT. And now sometimes it'll start spewing out the prompts in this little format, which it's all together, which we don't want. So we can just go ahead and stop that and say, make them separate individual image and video prompts. That will usually do the trick. And now as you can see, it'll be 1, 1, 2, 2. So just how we want it. So now all I have to do, this is the most time consuming part, but all I have to do is copy and paste every single one of these image prompts into Nano Banana Pro, and then copy and paste every single one of these video prompts with that dedicated image that was generated for that scene into Kling 2.6 to get our clips. All right, as you guys can see now, all 6 of our clips are generated. So we're gonna go ahead and download these and throw them into CapCut with our 11 Labs voiceover. Now the first thing we're gonna do is hit the ratio and make sure it's 9:16, because that's what we want. And then we're gonna get rid of all these audio gaps. This is just to keep our video as fast paced as flowing as possible. So I'm just gonna start overlaying these. That way there's no gaps in our audio at all. This is one of the biggest things to do when it comes to creating content, whether you're making TikTok shop videos or whether you're just growing an account. Audio gaps are never your friend. You always want to get rid of them. So let's just get rid of these. It just helps so much with viewer retention and actually keeping the viewers engaged to your entire video the entire time. Because if you have tons of gaps, it's really just not the best for the viewers' like attention span, if that makes sense. So now that all those gaps are gone, which by the way, it only takes you about 20 seconds to do that, we are just going to start overlaying these psychology clips that we got.
I think the world's in a very dangerous place right now. Very dangerous. You know, we've got the Russia-Ukraine war still, in a stalemate. Well, not really. The Russians are winning, but I mean, they'll fight for weeks over 15 feet of territory. We've got, the US-Israeli war against Iran, the opening and closing and then reopening of the Strait of Hormuz. Europe yesterday against Iran, the opening and closing and then reopening of the Strait of Hormuz. Yesterday I saw breaking news. Europe has 6 weeks of jet fuel left. It'll be an economic calamity around the world if Europe runs out of.
Let's just up the audio of our voiceover and let's get the background sound that they used for the other video. Now, before I show you guys what this kind of final touch to our video looks like, I'm going to export this and add our auto captions and then show you. The reason we don't want to add our auto captions right now is because when you do audio gaps like this, the captions will not show up accurately. So the only way to fix that is just to export this video and then add the captions on a new template with this exported video. For some reason, when your audio gaps are just overlaid like this, like I just mentioned, AI tool inside of CapCut can't really pick up exactly what the captions are saying at the exact time. So let's just export this. Now for the finishing touches, let's just look at this video one more time and understand how this video was before and how we put our own twist on it to make it fully original while keeping the same exact viral concept, same exact background sound, but honestly making it more engaging with better clips that are all original now.
I think the world's in a very dangerous place right now. Very dangerous. You know, we've got the Russia-Ukraine war still, you know, in a stalemate. Well, not really. The Russians are winning, but I mean, they'll fight for weeks over 15 feet of territory. We've got, you know, the U.S.-Israeli war against Iran, the opening and closing and then reopening of the Strait of Hormuz. Europe, yesterday I saw breaking news, Europe has 6 weeks of jet fuel left. It'll be an economic calamity around the world if Europe runs out of jet fuel.
And now this is our fully original version of it.
I think the world's in a very dangerous place right now, very dangerous. You know, we've got the Russia-Ukraine war still, you know, in a stalemate. Well, not really. The Russians are winning, but I mean, they'll fight for weeks over 15 feet of territory. We've got, you know, the US-Israeli war against Iran, the opening and closing and then reopening of the Strait of Hormuz. Europe, yesterday I saw breaking news, Europe has 6 weeks of jet fuel left. It'll be an economic calamity around the world if Europe runs out of jet fuel.
Yeah, boys, take advantage of this style, implement it for yourself. I'm telling you, this style works. Not only I have been taking advantage of it, but my students have as well. But if you guys wanted my entire breakdown going over everything you need to know when it comes to making money with TikTok Shop Affiliate, the Creator Awards program, or anything to do with TikTok in general, I will have my entire leaked free course down below in the description as well. But without further ado, make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.